Welcome to another episode of Cowboys Cutting Up. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. I am Jay Stoggs, the Buff Nerd. Let's go. And of course, I'm joined by the other sycophant, the other person that is a masochist like I am, fellow Cowboys fan, writer, radio, sports personality. That's what I'm going to call you, man. Trey Collins. How's it going, my guy? I'm going to call you that. Sports radio personality.
Well, I hate to start the show off on a bad note with you, but
What's up?
I was going to correct you last week, but we didn't do it this
What's
week.
up? Yeah.
There's no N in my last name.
Trey Collins. What is it?
Collis.
Trey Collins. I've been calling you Trey Collins, and it's Trey Collins.
Yes. You're not the
That's
only
awesome.
one, man. Everybody wants to put that N in, man. But man,
Because-
I'm happy
Because no one's named Collins except you. You and your father.
No,
You and your father. And your father's father. And your father's father's father.
and about 40 cousins in Michigan right now
Who are probably not looking at us saying, does he know it's Collis? Does he know it's Collis? It's Collis. I'm assuming that's the accent.
But I'm not going to go all Russell Westbrook on you and say, "Hey, that's my last name." You disrespected my name or anything.
That's
no,
it.
everyone puts that in.
Trey Collins.
Everybody puts that in. I mean,
that's Trey Collins.
It's natural.
If I see you in the streets and you call him Collins, it's you and me. I just want you to know this.
I'm glad somebody has my back because my wife, doesn't have my back at all.
No, I got you now. Trey Collins, it's in there now. It's in there. Trey Collins.
Oh man, but no, man, I'm glad to be back, man. It's been a week too long after a good Cowboys preseason win. They're not going 0-3 like I predicted that they should have. But
ring the bell.
We can thank some special guy who just made the team this week for that. But we'll get into that a little bit later.
So we definitely will.
And a little programming note: if you want to watch the Wings, tune into us. We'll get you to the Wings back in the second half. Dallas Wings have a big playoff game tonight. We know.
That's right.
Big D.
That's right.
It's an elimination game. So
that's right.
We know you. We know you.
The Soul.
I thought it was
the Soul. Suns.
Sun.
Yeah.
Sun. Not Sun.
Sun. Connected Sun. They used to be the Soul, and then they changed it to Sun. So I'm with it.
Yeah, you are.
I'm with it.
And a quick score update. Looks like the kids from Pearland are about 3 outs away from moving on to face Tennessee tomorrow night. So, hey.
Let's go, Little League. Let's go, Texas. Let's go, Texas. That's what we're all about. You know what I mean? Let's go, Texas. But no, it's, and we kind of talked about this, backstage here where, Cowboys, we get excited about a win. We start to kind of lose our mind, but let's go ahead. Let's start breaking down, this win that we did have. Again, it's preseason, folks. It's preseason, so let's not go there with it. But there was just a lot of good things to see that we had not seen in the previous 2 games, or actually, I'm sorry, in the previous game. So let's kind of break that down here. What's something that, we talk about the bathtub. What do we see that we love? What was the good thing? What was the high points here?
Yeah. I really like, basically the same thing from week 1, but a little bit better. Like, I love our running. I know it's second string. Our run, we've for some reason, we still don't know what our identity is. I don't know what the case that is, but we haven't found our identity yet. But if you're watching these 2 preseason games, I think it's run. Seriously think it's run. I don't care what Dak Prescott's making. I don't care. He's making $48 million a year. I don't care. Run the damn football because these boys are opening holes. I know it's against second string, but that run game looks amazing right now. And our run defense, looks good too. I love our run defense. Secondary needs a little help, but like I said, second stringers. Diggs kind of had a bad week in this week's camp. He had to get off social media, but you know what?
Yeah,
it's preseason. Who cares? You know what I mean? But exactly. So I just like our run defense right now. I'm definitely loving our special teams return game. Tell you that right now.
Hey, let's go. It's like I said. Look, we'll just say his name. It's Turpentine, baby. It's Turpentine.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
That definitely was it. I'll tell you what. I agree with you. The running game definitely was on point this past week. I loved our line play on both sides of the ball. Not as many penalties. There's some pre-snap stuff, but man, look, the hands were inside. They looked like they actually had coaching this
Yeah.
week. Like people actually took it seriously and they weren't just out there. And so, and I know they're fighting for jobs and stuff like that, but man, look, technically speaking, and I'm a Lions guy. I love the line. Like that's where I am. I tell you that all the time. Hands were inside, people were shoving, people were using leverage. Like it just looked like a line that really was working on both sides of the ball. They were committed to stopping the run and putting a hat on people, and I loved it. It was absolutely amazing. So yeah, for sure, it was good. It was good to see. It was good to see. So, you know what I'm saying? A little turp. Hey, big game, Big James. Good to see you, my guy. A little turpentine. That is, man, for 5'7", about 160, 170. TCU zone, you know what I mean? Coming out of here, USFL.
I
Yeah.
was a little backstory. I'm a big college football guy. Like you'll see me laying around the couch all Saturday. My wife gets mad at me, but whenever you're there, whatever. She has 6 other months of the year to make me go out
There
on
you
weekends.
go.
But that's
That's
my
it.
time. And plus, it's kind of cold. But I remember watching Turpin play against Texas and as a member of TCU Horned Frogs. I'm like, dude, this guy's gonna. I know he's small, but I'm like, he should be in the league.
That's right.
And then I just kind of forgot about him. Then I started hearing about him in the U.S. I'm like, he's not in the league. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck? And then I
Yeah.
saw Dallas picked him up, and I was like, okay, finally a good pickup. But man, that kid is like, he hit those holes quick.
He is
decisive.
electric. Yeah.
Decisive. And that's what the Cowboys have been missing in the return game for quite some time.
Yeah, you know, I love the quote that I believe it was either McCarthy or Jones. It was McCarthy because Jones was talking about lottery in the press conference today. So anyway.
Oh, God. Oh, by the way, Dallas Cowboy fans, we have a new scratch-off game. Just letting everyone know.
Another thing you can get upset about.
Oh, my God. Yeah. So you can go to our local gas station here in town and piss me off while I'm standing behind you while you're getting scratch-off games and scratching off the Dallas Cowboys. So, Jerry, I give you some props there, man. Good job.
Hey, you know, just more money rolling in, guy. Just more money rolling in. But yeah, for sure, the kid is electric. You know, when you talk about, you know, this guy, 2 steps and he's gone. 2 steps and he's gone, and his vision is amazing. Like, all right, I'm gonna set it up, and we're out of here. So, loved what he did. Loved how he played. There was a question that was asked of Mike McCarthy. Hey, do you kind of regret that because now people see what he is and what he can do? They may want to kick away from him.
So what that means we get better field position.
That's it.
It's going to mean. I don't know if it's going to mean anything because the Cowboys, whatever.
That's it. I'm telling you, know. But hey, look. If you have another guy on the other side or someone that can, you know, do something, yeah, for sure. Like I said, it was exciting to see. It was finally exciting to watch a Cowboys preseason game and not be like, oh God, here we go. You know, we didn't see Dak, we didn't see Zeke, we didn't see CD. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen the starters.
No, but CD has a scratch or something on his foot or something.
He did cut his foot. He cut his foot doing stuff that he doesn't want to say. But I mean, at some point, we got to see him, don't we? Or they have to get some kind of work.
I think this is one thing I actually agree with Mike McCarthy on. I know it's shocking, right? I actually agree with him on this. I know big game. I was going to say, no, you need preseason reps. No, not really, because you're seeing a lot of injuries now. You're seeing. I like these combined scrimmages. I like.
Yeah, I agree with you on
like
that.
those.
Zeke was not at the
I mean, they're playing 7-on-7s. They're playing against other teams. So I mean, they're doing scrimmages in that full game.
Yeah, they're doing 11s. Yeah, they're doing full 11 and all. Yeah.
So back in the day, I would say yes. I mean, usually we have that third preseason game. That's like the dress up game, whatever you may call it.
The dress rehearsal.
But now there's only 3, and you know, hey, say what you want to. But this new CBA agreement that you only full day, like you can't go pads, you can't do that. Right. Like it's causing some injuries because your body's not used to it. Come game, it really is. But at the same time, I understand it. You're protecting the players. But at the same time, man, but your hamstrings aren't used to it. You're not used to getting hit with full pads during the game. That's why you're seeing a lot of more injuries. I do believe
that's
in
true.
The playoffs.
That's
But
true.
I do. But if we weren't having these dual scrimmages with because in the past we only had it with like one team, right? Like we had it with like whoever California team is in Los Angeles one
Right.
time, but now you're doing it all the time. So no, I
Right.
really don't care. I really like. I'd rather have Dak Prescott because
Yeah.
we lost Tony Romo the third preseason game that one year that Dak came in, but we don't have a good backup quarterback that I don't see carrying this
Right.
team to the promised land by any stretch of the imagination. So I don't
No,
mind it whatsoever.
it will kind of, yeah, and it's some punky, it's one guys. I mean, look, it's one thing, you practice is more controlled as opposed to the preseason game, right? And so with the preseason game, their body's flying and it's full contact. Whereas in practice, hey, you can't hit the QB. You gotta, kind of be light with them. You don't really, hit anybody per se in the practice. But I mean, the big thing too is just understanding that I believe there's something to getting in full speed reps, right? And knowing what it's like with people coming at you in a way that, hey, okay, I need to fear for my life. I need to fear for my life.
Yeah, but when you're paying like multi-million dollars to these quarterbacks and players, you're not going to have the owner like you're not. That's one thing that this money is telling us right now. You're not going to like you're basically putting like what made 70 million last year. Dak Prescott did or something like
But
that
you
in
know
one
what
year.
this does?
He's not going to be on the field.
But you know what this does though too is it diminishes the backup. And so in saying that, let's ask this question. Will Grier and Cooper Rush basically are battling for the number 2 spot. It looks like.
No,
Is it
okay.
well, I mean, is it the end of the DiNucci era? There's no more DiNucci. He finally got the little eye on the back of his jersey, and now he'll just have to take that home. We'll never see it.
I hate to say it, but I do believe so. He didn't get much reps in that last game. Will Grier looks phenomenal right now.
He does, doesn't he?
He just looks great. He looks like every good backup quarterback. He gives you a little speed off on the outside when a play breaks down. He has a little bit of legs. Cooper Rush. The only reason I honestly I would cut Cooper Rush over DiNucci just from that first preseason game, and apparently he's not having a good camp either.
He isn't. Cooper Rush has not been doing well in the preseason games or in the camps. Not been able to connect or show, the steps forward. And I think again, there has to be steps forward every season. So with DiNucci, maybe he had solidified that third spot, and they're just trying to figure out if Cooper Rush is going to stick around. If Cooper Rush is going to stick.
I don't think this team's going to carry 3 quarterbacks. I think it's a 2 quarterback league. There's not going to be 3 quarterbacks on this team.
I think they have to though.
They didn't last year. They didn't the year before that, and Dak was injury prone.
Yeah, no, they did. When Dak went down, who'd you have?
Just him and Cooper, and then we signed. We
had Andy Dalton.
One game. No, we didn't have Andy Dalton last year.
The year before, when he got knocked out in Washington.
Right, and we had to sign all those different quarterbacks because they weren't on the roster. They weren't on the roster. They were not on the roster.
We had at least one. We had DiNucci because it was like
he was on the practice squad, yes, but he wasn't on the 53-man roster. No.
Okay, fine.
That's what I'm trying to get
at. We're going to carry.
You're going to carry 3. You're going to carry 3. I don't think so.
Well, look, those receivers are definitely going to get cut, so we know that you're not going to carry all of them.
Really? Are they? Because Jerry loves them.
He can love them, but can't.
I
can't say he can't pay him. He can.
I don't see it happening, but I could be wrong. I wouldn't be.
Well, if that's the case, then so you're going to have Dak, obviously, and then you'll have Will Grier, and then Cooper Rush cut, and then DiNucci is on the practice squad.
If I was running the team, yes, that's exactly how I do it. But Cooper Rush saved his job last year from winning that game in Minnesota.
Now
that's his only hanging. He did not have
Jerry Jones is very loyal. He's very loyal.
I understand very loyal. That's true. He is. I'm just
He's
saying that's
very
how I would do it, but Cooper Rush will probably be I don't know.
right.
I don't know. I'm tired of guessing what the Cowboys are gonna do because it's always wrong. So,
But that's why we
like
have this. So we can talk it out and we can cry on each other's shoulders, right?
but
Instead of
if I was Will McClay and the Dallas
yeah,
Cowboys,
yeah,
Mike McCarthy and them, I would cut Cooper Rush right this minute, and Ben DiNucci be your
right,
third string quarterback, just because
right.
Ben DiNucci had a good first preseason second half,
He did.
unlike Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush looked horrible, and Cooper Rush didn't really
Yes.
have a good second week either. So
Right. Yeah, yeah. No, he didn't. Hey, little housekeeping. Make sure, first of all, thank you for coming in, watching us here on ASAP All Sports, All Plays Sports Network, and of course on Big Game Entertainment. Make sure that you like and subscribe, smash that bell so you know that when we do come on, you're ready to chat with us. Yeah, I agree. Some teams will carry three
yeah,
QBs.
some
I think
I just
Dallas
don't
might be
think they
one, but
will.
I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I'm gonna tell you what as we go down that bathtub, Tolbert to me did not have a good game and has gone down progressively throughout the preseason. Good camp, right? In the beginning, OTAs,
We
great.
think it was good camp. We have no
Oh
videotape of
yeah,
it.
but from what we've been told, yeah, from what we've been told, but preseason games have not shown that. They have not shown it. What smart teams Dallas doesn't qualify. Big game. Let me tell you something, man. I like you. I do. I do. And I know that there's a bit of a QB controversy down there in Pewter Town. Okay, in the Pewter Providence. So I'm gonna let you make it right now. But here's the thing. If we beat, and this is what I said backstage. I said if the Cowboys beat the Bucks, what would happen in the streets for the not typical, well, yeah, typical Cowboy fan, right? We would start saying we're going to the bowl. We got to bring that back and just say, okay, wait, it's just one game. But let's get back on track here because I really want to talk about this receiving core, right? And where we see them moving forward. You still got Gallup. He's probably not going to be ready until third, fourth week.
Well, I think it's going to be sooner than that. They didn't put him on the pub list. I think
They didn't.
I
They
think they're
didn't,
going to put him in second or third week.
but the pub would put you like half a season, wouldn't it?
Big game. I don't know. I do the new rules and everything. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anything. I thought the pub was at least 4. I don't know if it was more than that. But
Yeah. So if not, that's what I'm saying. I think maybe third or fourth. Definitely not starting week one.
And he ain't going to be 100% when he comes back either.
No,
that's the thing.
And Cooper Kupp took 2 years with the same deal. So there's that part. Cowboys beat the Bucks. You would celebrate like going to Super Bowl and then lose the major games you needed to.
That's exactly right. Cowboys play to the level of the competition they have for the last 26 years. We don't, AKA the Jets. Just saying, we lost to the Jets a couple years ago.
Listen,
just saying.
As long as it's not Denver, and I'm tired of Broncos fans. It's preseason, okay? I'm tired of you texting me, calling me, hitting me up on social. Did you see how the Broncos keep beating up on the Cowboys? It's preseason. Just stop. Okay? It's preseason. Stop it. Stop it. Yeah, so I will tell you that I know Tyler got hurt. But I liked what I saw from him. He looked like a first round draft pick. And, was mauling people. He had a penalty or two there, but definitely looked a lot better. Like I said, the line play.
Sorry, go ahead.
Right. No.
I was just gonna say, man, I read an article the other day about Zach Martin. And Smith needs to go with Zach Martin because that dude has more Pro Bowls than he does holding penalties his whole career.
Wow.
Like you need to go
Wow.
learn what he's doing, dude, because that is amazing. I think he only has 5 holding penalties his whole career. He didn't get called for one last year. He's had about 3 seasons where he hasn't been called for one. So
that's crazy.
Don't follow Tyron Smith around. Follow Zach Martin around. Because Tyron Smith will give you some holding penalties, by golly.
Yeah. How do we feel about Biadasz at center? Again, McCarthy came up and said, hey, McGovern is going to play some snaps at center so we can have him because he's like third string center, right? So we want to make sure that he gets some starting snaps at center. But he also stated that he wants to have a solid line where everyone is playing in their position, but you're moving people around.
Exactly. Oh man!
Like
I would leave Connor at guard.
Okay, you leave him at guard, left guard,
and I would keep it. I like what I would do that. Stills had a good camp.
Yeah.
Tyron Smith, we don't know about him. Smith, the rookie, but Zach Martin's our reliable source right now. So
he is.
But you give Connor another chance to start the season, redeem himself from last couple of years, see what he does, and not to make the change in full. I mean, what's the worst I can have? We're 0-2, start the season, we can make changes.
Would they make the change at 0-2? And that's the part that I think, need to see.
I think McCarthy will, knowing his job's probably on the line. I think he'll try everything possible to do anything to keep his job.
Right.
I'm telling you, we might see a different Mike McCarthy this year. He might be more active in the offensive schemes and more play calling, and I think that you're going to see a lot more of that this year.
It was very interesting to hear him say that he has been a part of, as a head coach, draft and develop teams. And
I mean, you had Aaron Rodgers. I mean, just saying. He bailed you out a lot of times, just saying.
Yeah, but okay, so here's the question. Is or was Dallas, when he came on, a team that, well, I guess we could say yes, a developed team and a draft and develop. So I guess that's true, even though Jerry would tell you that we're ready to win right now. But that's Jerry Jones, and that's every year for the past 26 going on 27 years. You know, is this really a draft and develop team right now, today?
I think we're in the middle of – it's kind of weird, right? Like we have like yes and no, I guess, the answer to that question, because we have like the veterans that could get us to where we want to be, but we also lost some key pieces that would help us become what we are right now. And we're relying on the young guys like the receiving core and the offensive line. And I mean, our defense is our calling card right now. And I hope that God it works out well, because the same offense ain't going to see what you saw last year unless we run that damn football. Let's just be straight up honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
So I yes and no to that question, because we still have Dak, we still have Zeke, CeeDee Lamb's there. Being number one receiver. Our defense has gotten stronger, especially in the linebacking room.
Yeah.
So I mean, I hate to give that answer because we get paid to give answers, but it's a yes and no. Like it is. It depends how the season's going, right? Too. Like if we start off hot, like, oh yeah, we told you we're winning now, and then we go, oh, it's a rebuilding year. You know what I mean? So it's. Yeah, we have that built-in excuse already as Cowboy fans.
Why do we have that? Why do we have? Is it because of the generation of not being successful? And I don't want to say we're losers, because we're not, but not being successful. Because as we've stated before, success for us is Super Bowl, at least NFC Championship, at least that. Like that's success. That's a successful season.
But isn't that basically calling us losers, because we haven't made to an NFC champion? Like if the NFC championship games, our goal as a Dallas Cowboy who have 5 Super Bowl rings, who were once upon a time, since we tied the San Francisco 49ers, we've seen 2 teams pass us in the total ring department. And the New York Fighting Jets have more playoff wins than the Dallas Cowboys do since 2000. I'm just saying.
Will I ever call us losers?
We're
never.
not losers. We're not losers.
I never will do it.
We're one. I don't know, dude.
We're
It's
non-winners
just frustrating.
of the Super Bowl.
It's just frustrating being a Cowboy fan because as a
Right.
fan, right? As a fan, because
we're non-winners of Super Bowls. That's what we are.
We have the team, like we can see it, but it's always like something that pulls us away, like a bad interception here at the end of the game, or Aaron Rodgers makes a hell of a freaking throw, or Dez doesn't catch it. Like and today, and that the thing that's what's frustrating with Cowboy fans because we're there, but a couple bad things. It goes back to that bad karma again. It's just like Dez caught in today's NFL. That would have been a catch. That was they changed the rules because of that. But
I mean,
I'm just saying. And then Aaron Rodgers' ridiculous throw, and Crosby never hit a 50-yard field goal in his life to win a game, and it's whatever.
But I mean but a lot of it is also self-inflicted. Like I said, we get the ball, we put it down. Hey, you got to give it to the ref. You're right. It just seems like there's always something. Again, I always go back to my theory. Jerry's contract with the devil. I just believe it's true, man.
But for that to be true, the Dallas is going to have to go to the Super Bowl and win it this year.
Knocking on the door. I'm just saying when it's going to happen.
Listen, if the Cowboys somehow have a winning record after 4 weeks, I started to believe.
Is it bowl? Is it bowl time? Is it time to break out the boys going to the bowl?
Well, if you just look at our 4-week schedule, if we have a winning record after the Los Angeles Ram game, I would start to believe. Well, I don't know because Tampa Bay doesn't look like a sure thing to me anymore either.
They don't. They've had another key line injury this past week.
Yeah. There's going to be no Jensen against the Cowboys. Tom Brady's doing the Masked Singer thing. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I mean, the Buccaneers are in turmoil right now. I'm just saying.
This is a Cowboy show, but I have to tell you, if Dak or anyone like that major is going to Masked Singer during preseason, I have to question that.
But Tom Brady's won 7 Super Bowls. He's been playing for 30 freaking years. I know it's not 30. I'm just saying he's been there forever.
Dude, is he practicing with the team though? He's not even with the team.
Yeah, he is. He came back Monday.
Oh man. Okay. I mean, look, he's in better shape than I am.
Oh, that dude.
I honestly say that. He's in better shape than I am. He's in better shape than a lot of people.
Oh, me.
He's in better shape than a lot of people I know who are 10 years younger than us. Okay. So, I get it, but still, it's just a bad look, right? It's just a bad look. It's a bad look.
If it was anyone else besides Tom Brady, yes.
Yeah, like when Romo did it.
Oh, but that was different circumstances, though.
Was it? They never forgave that girl for that, man. And you know what? Dallas is never really.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the bye week.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I do now. but Romo's never won a Super Bowl. Tom Brady has 7 of them in his chest. So
yes, I wish I had Tom. I'm not going to say that I'm not going to say that I don't.
No,
idiot.
Jerry Jones. Tom Brady would want to come to the Dallas Cowboys, and Jerry Jones. No, we got our quarterback.
Bye, Dak. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I would
love you, Dak.
I do too. But to win a Super Bowl, I would take Tom Brady right now.
Would you take Douche Dodgers over Dak right now in a straight up trade? Would you take Douche Dodgers in a straight up trade?
No.
I agree with that.
Simple. No.
Yeah.
No.
I wouldn't take Douche Dodgers either. I wouldn't either. So that's that on that. There you go. But I am excited to see what's going to happen here. And then in this third game against Seattle. Seattle has not looked good this preseason.
I don't even know who their starting quarterback is.
Yeah, so. I mean, again, not going to see Dak, not going to see Zeke, not going to see CeeDee Lamb. You're not going to see any of the starters. Doubtful you'll see any of the defensive starters, right? And Mike McCarthy was asked, hey, do you make your decisions based on this game as far as the last 53, or do you say, hey, I don't know who I got? And his statement was, look, I don't know who's on the roster today. And I have to look at him like, wait, what? It's like, I haven't picked the roster yet. I don't know who's where. And again, this is me saying, is he playing possum or is he actually dead?
They know their 53-man roster by now.
I have to believe he does.
I mean, no. They already know going in. I mean, there might be like one or two guys who might like on the bubble that might change. It's like selection Sunday for the NCAA basketball, right? Like they pretty much already have the teams, but if like this team wins the championship, then we got to knock this team out. It's pretty much like that. This player has a really outstanding game that made
this is the play-in. It is. Yes, it is Seattle, and they're god awful. That's a dumpster fire going on out there.
They're just missing a quarterback.
Well, yeah. Plus some other things. The defense doesn't look well at all. The running game, because there's no quarterback.
Well, Seattle's going to be that team. I believe they're going to have a rough start to their season, but then they're going to start rolling midway through the second half. Like they're going to start. Okay, they're getting this is who our team is.
Are you serious?
I'm not saying they're making the playoffs or anything. I'm just saying that they're gonna they're gonna start playing good ball with 5 games left. They'll be like, okay, they'll surprise some teams. Like they'll probably beat the Rams, or because they always beat the Rams. They'll beat some other team that's up like a playoff contender, Super Bowl. They'll do it. I'm just telling you. I still have them at 5 wins. I still have them at 5 wins. So
they're at NFC West. I don't think so. You have
Rams.
49ers, and who else? Who else is in the NFC West?
Cardinals.
Arizona.
Which I don't trust to save my life either.
I trust them to win the division.
Oh my God! What are you smoking? Did you take that hot dog challenge in the beer?
No, I didn't. I trust them to win the division. I trust them to win the division. Either them or because I don't trust San Francisco. I don't trust the Niners.
Dude, Kyle Shanahan as a quarterback whisperer. I'm just telling you. If they stay healthy, they might have a chance. But I'm not picking the Rams either. I'm not.
Nah. And then there's that part. So you got the Rams who are finding money in the crevice of their couches to pay for these guys. I don't know how they doing it, but whatever. But you still got the LA Rams who are defending Super Bowl champs. You got Arizona, and you got Mitch Trubisky and Geno Smith as your possible starting quarterbacks.
Huh?
In
Mitch
Seattle.
Trubisky.
Not Mitch Trubisky. I'm
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock. I'm sorry. I was just looking at Pittsburgh here about a minute ago. My bad. I was
like, did they make a trade I didn't know about? What's going on?
No, they didn't. And would it be any better if they had Mitch Trubisky or Drew Lock? So
dude, Mitch Trubisky looks good right now. That's his Cowboys, but
yeah, it's Cowboys. So Seattle should be a good game. Should be pretty tame. Again, I think you'll see the guys that are on the bubble and who are going to possibly or guys that are trying to make the practice squad. That's this game to me. Guys trying to make the practice squad and or put on good tape for other teams to see so they can get signed by them. This is to me, I call this the tape game. This is a tape game. Good tape so you can send it out and say, hey, what? Nah, not drinking. Just water, my guy. Just water.
He's doing the Grizzly Challenge.
Not doing the Grizzly Challenge, man. I just look. I'm seeing what I'm seeing. I'll just say it like that. We're starting to move again, closer and closer to games that count.
2 weeks from tomorrow, the NFL starts.
2 weeks from tomorrow, NFL officially starts. Games that count. We have the Sunday night game against the Bucs. It's going to be highly contested. I'm hoping, that we are ready to go. That's going to be my big thing. That the team is gelling together. The line holds on both sides. Sam Williams, man, he looked great. I mean, he really was doing his thing out there this past. Yes, you may have mentioned something about Sam Williams. No, he did. He looked absolutely wonderful. He looked great and very exciting on that DN. I thought maybe a bit undersized or maybe he won't have the speed. Nope. He looked fine there. So him as a rotational guy will definitely help with this defense. The linebackers, they look good to me. I'm sorry. They do all the way.
And that's not even our first string.
And that's what I'm saying. They look good. They look good to me. So I'm excited about our front seven. We'll have to clean up that back end. Just for that. Now, I tell you, the kid from FAMU, really like him. Bell. And he's going to spell what is it? Kayvon? I can't even think of names right now. But
Joseph.
Yeah, you know what? Joseph has not looked good in these.
That's what I thought you were talking about. Sorry.
He's actually the safety for Joseph. I don't know. He just has not looked good. I'm hoping whatever's happening, he's able to get over that. But man, yeah, we always cutting up, Big Game. That's what we do. That's why the name of the show is called Cowboys Cutting Up. Welcome. But yeah, I don't know what Joseph's doing, man. I just don't know what he's doing. So we'll see on that front. But excited to see Seattle. It'll be a win. Cowboys Nation will lose their mind because they're like, hey, we're 2-1 in preseason. It's time for the Super Bowl. Not yet, folks. Not yet. Just it's preseason. Hold off.
Season.
It's a long season. It is a long. It's 18 games.
We go all the way to January now. So the playoffs starting in January.
But at least we have a dome inside. It's gonna be nice. But
where the Cowboys are practicing at, by the way.
What they are, and they're back in Texas. Let's go. They held practice today, so pretty exciting. I have practice today and tomorrow. So go up to the Ford Center, check them out.
Catch a high school football game afterwards.
You sure can. I think that's cool though. I think that's super cool, man. What does it see? 45,000 or something like that?
48, I think.
That's awesome, man. That is super, super cool. All right, so of course we again talking about the breakdown. This is a part that Rising Star. This is so simple for us this week. Turpin. Caleb Turpin. That's the guy. He's the Rising Star this week. He's my Rising Star. Who's your Rising Star then? Who is it?
Oh, it's Turpin. I mean,
it's Turpin.
Did you watch that game?
It's Turpin.
We're not talking about a Dallas Cowboy preseason win if it ain't for Turpin. And those two, without them, they were tied.
Yeah. So. yeah. No, that guy, again, he's, as my guy Big Game says, electric. He's been doing it since TCU, did it in USFL. Again, was mentioned again by Mike McCarthy today in his press conference. So, yeah, I'm waiting to see what he does.
Here's a question for you.
What's up?
Would you put him in slot?
Oh, yes. Yes, I would.
Do you think they will?
Oh, no, because they're not smart enough. Why wouldn't you? This is your Edelman. This is this is your slot guy. This is your Beasley, but like faster. Now, here's the knock on him, or this is what has been the knock on him. Apparently, the hands are not where they're supposed to be. Right? The hands are not great. But if he can work on his hands and
which is weird because he can catch a punt and a kick coming from with players running at him, but he can't it has
to be end over end for him to catch that. But
But
if
you
it's
know what?
straight,
We'll tell Dak to shovel pass it to him.
right. So, yeah, it's got to see the hands. He's going to get a lot of work apparently this weekend. That's the word out of the Star. So he's going to get some work at wide receiver. So we'll see where he ends up. But yeah, if he's got some hands, man, I would definitely put him at
Well,
that
can
spot.
you imagine this? Zeke in this one formation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Zeke, Pollard, and Turbin in the backfield. Who's getting how do you prepare for that with the defense?
Ooh,
Like who's getting the ball?
that's crazy. That's crazy.
And then you can have Connor at fullback.
Because Mike said he can play 10 to 12 plays at fullback and be well recognized for it. That's ridiculous to me, man. I just don't see that. Connor McGovern at fullback? At fullback?
We're not having Mike McCarthy on our show anytime, are we?
No. he just doesn't respond. People haven't been responding. Mike, come on, coach. Come on, man. We'll talk to you, bro. We'll talk to you. We'll be nice.
Jerry will come on.
Well, yeah, of course, and it'd be a pleasure. It'd be a pleasure because we do, and that's yeah, absolutely, man. Have him on, and hey, if you do a good Jerry Jones impression, come on too. I want to see it. I want to see your Jerry Jones. I want to see your best Jerry Jones. We'll make you part of the show. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see this kid and see what his hands looks like. Yeah, Pollard, Zeke, CD, and then you have this kid Turpin in the slot. Ooh. And it doesn't matter who's on the other side, as long as they can catch. If they can catch, and Ferguson, look, Ferguson is he's my new favorite. He is absolutely my new favorite. If Jake Ferguson doesn't make this team, I'm going to be upset.
Well, you might be upset.
I'm probably going to be upset because he probably won't.
And you know what's going to happen? He's going to get signed with another team. He's going to kill
and he's going to kill us.
That's exactly absolutely
kill us. He's going to absolutely kill us. He'll be signed by like Washington, the commies, and he will absolutely kill us. And then everyone will say, "See, Carson Wentz is so great." No.
Or the Eagles will sign him.
Oh, the Eagles would definitely sign him because that's what Eagles do. Gosh. Oh, you've ruined my night. But it makes sense. It makes the most sense. Absolutely.
Good thing you're going to bed after this.
So I absolutely am. It's school night. Let's go. It's school night. Yes, absolutely. So yeah, that's our rising star segment that I actually like. Next is the Star Legend or the Legend of the Star. That's my best NFL films voice. I don't know. I'm working. What's wrong, man? So for me this week, I spotlight Everson Walls. If you don't know who this gentleman is, if you're a Cowboys fan, you should go slap yourself right now. Everson Walls, basically, look, from Richardson, Texas, right? Homegrown guy. And that's what's cool about this, is that from Richardson, Texas, was an unrestricted free agent rookie, right? Signed on. They was actually said he was too slow to play the position of DB because he turned in like a 4.72 40, right? But got signed in 81, and showed promise by intercepting 11 balls. Had 11 interceptions in one season. And from that point on, it just took off. So yeah, Everson Walls, one of the greats. Again, look him up. Dude was nice. Dude was real nice. Ended up playing with some other teams, the Giants and whatnot, and even Cleveland. But yeah, definitely a Cowboy and a Star Legend for me.
Okay.
What's up, Trey? Trey Collis.
I didn't know we're doing legends here. I thought we're doing
Legend of the Star.
Okay, this guy, he wasn't a legend.
Okay.
But I like the way he played. And he was just unfortunate to be on bad Cowboy teams.
There you go. Who are you talking about, Romo?
No.
Sorry.
Dak Gwynn.
Oh! Well done. Well done.
Texas
That
native,
win.
Texas A&M, could be with
Yes,
his
sir.
team. He was a great people forget he was a great he was a great
He really
linebacker.
was.
He was just on a bad.
Really
He just
was.
came when the Dallas Cowboys were real. I mean, the Dallas Cowboys were always
Yeah.
low.
Yeah, it
But
was
he was
really
when
downhill.
back when the Quincy Carter days and. But yeah,
That
Dak. People forget about him, and I was like,
see, you look right there. We got a like because of you and that win. We got a like. Thank you for liking, of course, for that. But yeah, that man, that's a great one right there. That win, you win tonight. You win tonight.
You forgot, didn't you?
I did.
See, that's what Cowboys forgotten.
I did. No, you got it, man. I'm thinking, Everson Walls. Some people, and I think it's only because of Diggs, Trayvon Diggs, and what he's done this past season. Because the comparisons were now coming out of, hey, the record and someone like that. Is the Black Kirk? Wow. Facebook user, I don't know who you are. That's funny. Dak Prescott is the Black Kirk Cousins.
Dude, this guy gets a bad rap. But if you look at his numbers,
Trey,
he was top 3 last year.
Oh.
His knock is primetime games. And what's the Cowboys knock? It's not a bad comparison.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if I like that one. I don't know if I like
it's
that
not.
one.
I was just trying
Kirk Cousins?
Kirk Cousins is not that bad of a. I mean, he made Jefferson look good.
I think Jefferson Jefferson made Kirk Cousins look good.
I'm not saying he was a top 3 quarterback, but his passing yards, I think he was top 3 last year. Because of Jefferson, because of Thielen.
Well, and let's see, Cook got hurt last year, right?
He's always hurt.
Well, he's a running back, and that's why they get devalued. But unfortunately, but
I
man,
don't know who this guy is.
The Black Kirk, let us know. Let us know what's up. Jefferson is good. Jefferson is good. That's what I said. Jefferson is good. I'd love to have him
in the league. Oh
yeah, I'd love to have him down here. Shoot, I'll take him. But yeah, the Black Kirk Cousins. That's new.
I don't agree with that. I saw the meme too. I don't agree with it. I was just trying to go, Skip Bayless on get some light, get some people hating on me and stuff. So no, Kirk Cousins is not that good. He's not. There's a reason why. Like it's just weird how Minnesota just keeps holding on to him. But like I said, there's not really better. There's not a better option out there right now. So why not?
And the problem with the system, as it were, is if you make the playoffs, you pretty much are out of the running for a good quarterback. Well, a top tier quarterback, right?
I'm trying to think it was you, Black Curtain, because you keep defending it like it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I think it was you, bud.
If it was you, they claim it. If it was you, that's funny. I think that's funny. I would have never thought of that. I would have never thought of that one at all. So, okay, let's get into this. That's funny, man. Quotable quotes. There's a quotable quote right there. Dak Prescott is the Black Kirk Cousins. That's one. The one that I said earlier today, Mike McCarthy just threw it out there and said, yeah, Connor McGovern could be a fullback, 10 to 12 plays.
And you're really upset about this.
And will be because I don't get that, man. How do you say that? Like, how do you fix your mouth to say that? I don't know. And then, like I said, that he's always been a head coach or a coach of a team that's in a draft and develop team. Just don't see that here. No, man. I'm glad. Don't be scared to claim poop. If it's your poop, claim your poop.
It's a kid's show. We can't say other words.
He is a donkey, but he is our donkey.
You know what though? You know what he is, but you know what? He's kind of a cool guy outside of coaching. Like with the one-on-one conversations and stuff, he's a pretty
Yeah.
cool guy to talk to.
Yeah.
But
He's
as a
like,
coach, no.
you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of Uncle Buck.
Yes.
He's Uncle Buck.
But he looks slim now. He's lost a lot of weight.
He's slim for a big guy.
Let's just wait till the season comes. You'll probably gain a lot back. Stressful eating.
He's slim for a big guy. Well, I think it's the stress of saying, look, I know what's going to happen this season. So, because for him, again, I think it's going to be bowl or bust. Bowl or bust.
I think it's an NFC Championship game.
No, it's not a kid show. Cowboys Cutting Up is not a kid show. So,
yes, it is. My 4-year-old daughter's right here watching. I'm just kidding. No, she's in bed.
Whoa.
Just kidding. Just kidding. I said a lot. Trust me, my 4-year-old watches Cowboy games with me. She's heard some bad words.
Yeah, no, not at all.
My daughter watching that 49er game last year in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I was throwing pillows. My daughter, my daddy goes, Daddy, that's enough. It's a game.
It is not.
No, it's not. It is not a game.
The hell it is. The hell it is. So there you go. Slim Big Guy. That's big. Yeah, it is a big game right there. No, he's just a big guy. Mike McCarthy looks like a slim big guy. You know, he's big, but he's slim for a big guy. So there's that part right there. Yeah. Nah, man, I just I just don't know what to make of the team yet. I'm excited though.
I don't think
Turpin got me excited. So I blame you, Turpin.
I think it got a lot of Cowboy fans excited.
I got excited. Shouldn't we be excited or something?
Oh, yeah, I mean, when's the last time we had a reasonable kickoff returner? I know Pollard did some things last year, but
Pollard did.
Yeah. But he wasn't the threat. Like when you think Cowboys, besides those Deion Sanders year, we didn't have like a punt. Like we hardly ever had like the kickoff returns for touchdowns and stuff like that. But we finally have it. It seems like in Turpin.
Yeah, it's more. I say more consistent. This one game, he makes the squad, and I think he makes the squad. Right, I think he makes the 53.
I did.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, wink, wink, nod. When you're making national news, yeah.
When the NFL Twitter handle changes the headline, you made the team.
You made the team. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens there. They got a lot of potential. Cowboys fans, are getting excited as well. Seattle is going to be really fun because it's a Friday night game, which is a little different.
Which this is going to be the true test of Cowboy fans because Friday Night Football starts here in the state of Texas this year too. They're right this week, so
yeah. I wouldn't put out predictions yet, but I mean, if you want to say Cowboys go 10-7,
that will win you the NFC East this year.
I think that would. I think that would win you the NFC East. It would be slim, but I think that would win you the NFC East. I still think on paper the Eagles.
Hey, we have 2 weeks to make our final predictions for the season.
We do. So
we got to see the 53-man roster. We got to see if McCarthy's still a head coach or not. We got to see if
McCarthy will be head coach starting the season. Now, past that, I can't make any guarantees other than I believe he will still be the coach at the end of the season. At the end.
That's a good game.
When the last game is played for the Cowboys, McCarthy will be there. The next day, I can't tell you. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to be. Allen versus St. John Bosco. Okay. All right, shout out there. Allen versus St. John Bosco. We'll see. See that. This season, again, I don't think it's going anywhere until the end of the season. After this season.
So if the Cowboys start the season 0-6, you don't see them doing a Wade Phillips thing?
Nah, because I
do.
If you're 0-6, especially in the fact that you've played divisional games.
You played 3.
That's half of them.
And you lost all 3 divisional games.
It's half of them. I mean, what? Why would you?
I'm just saying, never say never, man. We thought that with
Okay,
Wade Phillips.
I
We
hear
thought that
you.
with Wade Phillips.
But we said never say never.
There's a
Wade
reason why.
Phillips,
There's a reason why Dan Quinn came back and stopped looking for head coaching jobs.
because he knows this one is his. That's my opinion.
Exactly. So what makes him like we already have here's Jerry Jones thought we already have a head coach who's been to the Super Bowl. He can take over midseason for him. He knows he already did one game for Minnesota when when McCarthy was out for COVID. Why not? In the past we didn't have a head coach in waiting. Now we do.
Yeah, but I think the other piece too is McCarthy. I don't think is the only issue.
Oh, he's a big issue though.
Didn't say he was the big. Just said he's not the only.
He's 70% of the issue.
70%? I don't know. Because what's the percentage of Kellen Moore?
20.
So that's
okay. No. McCarthy's 60. McCarthy's 60. Moore 30. Jerry Jones the rest.
Wow. I'm
going skip
spitballing here. Just spitballing here. Jerry's the biggest issue.
Yeah, but Jerry's not going to fire himself though. I mean, we know this. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, this is not clickbait, but I don't think Jerry is the biggest issue anymore.
Oh my God! Really? Did you make it? Oh my God!
I don't think he is.
We almost made it a full hour without me getting mad at you. We almost did it.
I don't think he
26
at
years.
This point.
26 years.
Today, I don't think Jerry is. Over the 26 years, yeah, Jerry's been.
What's any different from this offseason from previous? What's any different? We have money. We still have money. We haven't spent it.
I think now that you have Will McClay making more decisions, Steven stepping in a little bit more thing.
Is he?
On draft day, he is. Did we get Johnny Manziel? No.
That was Stephen Jones.
That's what I'm saying. He's not making. Someone is stepping in and saying, Daddy, no, we're not going to do that. Daddy, we ain't going to do that.
I think the only reason we didn't get Johnny Manziel because someone slipped a drink or pushed Jerry Jones down and couldn't get up fast enough.
Steven did.
Yeah, it's like, oh, sorry, Dad. Someone has to turn the car. No, that's the only reason.
Nah. Good luck to you as well, but Bucks can suck it. I don't think he's the biggest issue. Not the biggest. An issue, yes. Not the biggest.
All I know is it's 26 years and nothing's changed. Just saying.
Yeah, I want to make sure that y'all tune in next week as we will welcome in Cowboy Kev Harris. Cowboy Kev Harris. He is the president, CEO, and founder of Star Status. That was established in 2013 out in LA. He's going to come on, talk some Cowboys with us, talk about Star Status. So I'm really excited to see him. Talk to him on the phone. Really good dude. It's all about football. He's going to talk about what Star Status is and some of the things that they've done and how they've helped different communities across the nation. So really excited to have him on. So make sure you check us out. Star Status, I'm going to be looking for you, all right, out there. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Make sure you, again, subscribe, smash that bell so you know when Cowboys Cutting Up is coming on. Appreciate y'all coming in, chatting with us. Even you Bucks fans. Pewter proud, huh? Okay, whatever. Cowboys up, silver and blue. Hey, Trey, where can people catch you this week? What you got going on?
High school football starts Friday night here in the Hill Country. Yours truly will be the sideline reporter for the Kerrville Tivy Antlers this year, interviewing players, coaches, stuff like that. So another notch in my butt, and then 2 shows Saturday: Hill Country Sports National wrap-up show, and then the radio show following that. So And then I'm going to go out and call a two-way high school football game in the middle of cow pasture land.
There you go.
Hey,
football.
My wife's like, hey, we're cleaning out my daughter's room this week. We're getting ready for a new bed set. I'm like, I'm not going to be here.
Yeah.
You had 6 months to do this. Sorry.
Not this week. That's football. That's a football fan for you. I love it. Hey, make sure again that you check us out. Make sure you subscribe, smash that bell. And of course, like it. Tell somebody, tell another Cowboys fan, because we definitely want them in here with us chatting it up and get all these pewter proud people out of here. No, we all love you. Hey, be good. Stay awesome. Cowboys up. Let's go. I hate that.